see that sun? What you're about to watch, there's no sun. But it all needs to get done, so, you know, no sense in whining about it. Well, sorry, there'll be plenty of whining. Yeah, here we are, full rain gear. Got some logs to pull out still. And then I'm gonna pressure wash logs. So whether it was raining or not, I would want this unless it was 90 degrees outside. So yeah, check this getup out. It's fancy. Got the rubber boots. I'm glad it's cold because if it was hot and I was wearing this, I'd still be wet from sweat. All right, I'm gonna get into it here with the tractor and pull the rest of this junk out and then get it all staged up to pressure wash. And then maybe this afternoon we can cut some lumber. Doubt it, but we can try. Such a nice day. Good thing this camera is waterproof. I mean, I hope it is. Too bad. I was in such a bad mood the other day trying to do this. Wasn't a good idea. Today I'm in much better spirit despite the terrible weather. Sloppy out here. Wonder if I can grab that piece without too much hassle. Everything about this is laborious. Day 9,342. Asking for a my logging winch sponsorship. Any brand. Used. Even in needing some light repair. Everything's a hammer. I told you I wasn't going to do more logging stuff, but this will be quick. Well, I got 3 to go. 2 I care about, but I might as well get the 3rd one out too. Alright, time to get this big lad. Get you guys out of harm's way. It's a big one. It's so soft everywhere. I actually can't believe it. On that last one, I had way too much cable. I said, let me try something out. I gathered up my cable and actually did a hitch or a half hitch knot just around the loop, the front bar of the grapple bucket. And then I did wrap it around the grapple bucket, but it worked. So I'll have to remember that one for the future. Well, let's go check this out. It's just miserable out here. It's just soupy and goopy. So here I'd use most of my cable, but now the tractor's way up there and the log only made it this far. So I've unhooked the cable from the back of the tractor and I just brought it back and looped it back in here. So now I'm going to grab the cable again and give it another pull. Oh yeah, hopefully the lens isn't too messed up here. I'm trying to keep it angled down. Keep the rain off. The more I do of this, the worse it gets. We're gonna go hook this guy on this last log. I'm actually gonna bring the camera with me so I don't have to walk back down here. Not that I don't love walking down into this muck. I really do. Don't let my terrible attitude fool you. Of course you're trapped in there. Why not? Yeah, stay on there. Alright, let's rip it out of here. Oh, yeah, each trip is just getting worse and worse and worse. Grab my hook. Tractor's almost out of fuel. I gotta go get some. Holy cow. I gotta get some gravel in here. I gotta shape this. I need to finish shaping this yard first. I didn't put much gravel over here because I knew I was gonna be digging into it. Don't know if you caught that or not, but I just had my back tires off the ground. That sucker's heavy. So also, I'd like to point out, you need to be really careful if you're going to be pulling stuff with cable, especially if you have enough power to break it. This tractor, just straight pulling power, I don't think it does have the power to break it, but you can shock load it with many times higher than what the tractor can actually pull. And that's where you're going to run into problems. You don't want to shock load it. I did a little bit on the last one just because it was stuck, but I tried not to go crazy. Alright, I'm going to put this cable away. Mission success. Wow, what'd you think of bucket cam? That's why I wanted a waterproof action camera. I didn't think one of them DSLRs would take too kindly to stuff like that. It's not. Most of the stuff I do is just flat out abusive, so. The tractor's wrecked, just covered in mud. So I'm gonna go get some fuel and probably, you know, not that I'm dirty, but probably gonna have my wife hose me off. And then, I don't know what the best way to do these logs are. Last time I did it, I just held them in the grapple bucket and pressure washed them. I'd like to just stage a bunch of them up on top of some timbers or something. Then I can just roll them around with the cant hook and then maybe do them in batches. I don't want to set them back on the ground, whatever I do, so I may take some of this smaller junk and cut some scrap type stuff. Oh, I got some big slabs I can use. That would work. Alright, well, I'll be back. So the whole time I was out pulling logs, there was something new that you didn't see. What do you think? Nice and clean for now. Bottom's already wrecked with mud. But wrestle with this hose here for a bit. Can you believe I bought the cheapest hose at Home Depot? And it's like a piece of crap. Thing's so stiff. It's supposed to be 100 feet long, but not with all those coils in it. I was thinking if I dragged it around for a bit, it would kind of get better. It's kind of not. That's right, I'm gonna pull it up through the woods. I don't even know how that's gonna go yet. Probably terrible. This is straightening out a little bit. There, I got this tied onto here so I can try to pull it straight. Probably the best I'm going to be able to do, I think. I'll do a straight shot right up through here. Trying to go in as straight line as I possibly can here. This side is better. Soft right there. Now let's switch to a selfie stick and go on an adventure here. Tripod's not exactly what I want to walk through the woods with. sure it's entertaining. All right, hose is stretched out pretty straight. Hi, BB. How you doing? You love you, kitty? Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully this doesn't get hooked onto too much stuff and I can just pull that. So I'm gonna go get on the other side of the fence and see you in a few. Going down into chicken country. It's gonna be a little, there's no real like direct way to get to where I just was putting that hose through. I need to get over here and clean this up. These thorn bushes are getting huge. It's hard to do anything over here because it never dries out. Maybe I'll just walk the fence line. Really trying not to get all the thorns. Seems like that's all there is over here. Does anybody know what this rock is? Like crumbly. Looks like granite, but I think it's got a structural problem. We put this fence in initially. Oh yeah, it's pulled right up. That's no good. We put this in initially to contain the dogs and to give them a huge area to run. But they almost had too much room because they could get to where we couldn't see them and like get out and stuff. So I gotta come down here and fix this, I guess. It is nice to have some sort of a barrier between your chickens and the outside world too. And there's the hose. So I'm gonna charge up through the woods here. Hopefully not get too wet. Alright, yeah, I'll just tuck it through the fence here. Looks like I gotta do some work over here too. That's not good. I do believe a Shih Tzu could get through that pretty easily. Unfortunately, not me. I gotta go a long way to get out of here. Back the way I came in. These hoses don't really want it up in the trees. Uh-oh, I'm lost. Actually, I'd like to take this tree down, and there's 3 of them over there I'd like to take down. I need to get some climbing equipment before I do that. I don't want to just dump a tree because well, I could probably do that one. They just leave a path of destruction. If I can take it apart from the top down, be a little bit nicer to the surroundings. It's our chicken coop. I built this. Got any eggs? Oh, we got a chicken. Got any eggs, Mama? Huh? Oh, we do. She was sitting on them. Broody chickens. Come on, kitty. Come on. Here we are. Oh. Well, brought the wrong end up. Are you kidding me? I gotta do this all again. I'm gonna zip tie the next piece of hose to this and pull it through. Oh my word. How many zip ties I need, but we're gonna go with enough. Okay, let's get this right. That end needs to go down. Zip tie these 2 male ends together. Holy cow, I can't believe I did that. I even thought about it. So I wanted to get it right, because I knew that would be a problem. I'm really hoping to avoid going in that fenced in area again. It's quite a height. Man, the chickens are destroying my yard. Gotta work fast. I only got 17% battery left. Just trying to shove as much of this down here as I can. I just don't want to deal with, I don't want to have any kinks that I have to deal with like I already have. That's pretty good anyway. I also don't want to like rip this off the side of the house. So, blade repository. These all need to be sharpened. Oh, my pressure washer is buried in here, so I should probably dig that out. Oh, yeah, see? Oh, struggle. Wouldn't expect any less, would you? Ouch! Yeah. This is not much fun. There's not exactly enough room for me and it. Holy cow. Oh yeah. That went well. Holy moly. I gotta spend some time cleaning up crap. I gotta finish my new building first though, because I have nowhere to put anything. Everything's just stacked. And I don't want to put anything else in this building, because this building's gotta move. And this little lean-to part is coming off and not going back on. Well, let's see how this goes. Hopefully easy. I know better than that though. Oh shoot, I actually hope that's long enough to get down here. I don't think it is. I think I just pulled through all I have. Oh my God. I might cry. I really like to hop over this fence. It can't be all of it. It can't be. But it is. All right, well, let's go for a walk in the woods again. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. It's probably not going to be good for me or the fence. But yeah. That's disappointing. That's all that 50 feet will get you. Oh yeah, I need to pull the female end of the hose in too. Great. This is going well. Oh, and I put the hose through the tripod. That won't be a problem at all. How can somebody botch something so stupid? Oh my freaking word. All right, that's connected. I don't even know if the camera's pointing at me anymore. Oh yeah, that's wrapped around a stick already. Yeah, this is going perfect. Right according to plan, as usual. Something tells me I should stay on this side of the fence for a few minutes. So this is sorted out. Oh yeah, no, why not? Could you just lay down, please? Thanks. Okay. There, simple. Just run a hose through the woods. Not a big deal. Should only take you the better part of a morning. You know. All right. Now I just got to deal with this mess. And then also realize this is not enough hose. But it was enough hose. Just barely. And then once I get this all hooked up, I have to go turn the water on. Bought this last year. I had a Ryobi one and I kept it inside all winter, except for in the spring. I took it out and used it for something and forgot to put it back, and it froze that night and ruined it. So this one here, I stored it outside, but I put the pump saver stuff in there. So the refueling situation on this tractor is kind of a happy accident. I put this 90 on this. Just kind of sit it on the tire. It's pretty hard to beat that. Also, messing with the hose for the pressure washer, I realized it's covered in grease. So the last thing I pressure washed must have been this tractor. Cool. There you go, find my gas. This is pretty restrictive. I'd like to find a better one. It's not very big internally. There's so much stuff to do. So much stuff to do. Not enough time to do it. I literally have the weekends. I can't even like keep my yard cleaned up because I work so frantically. Well, I'm happy to report the new pressure washer is still working good. This is right in the way. Well, I'm going to put this big log, this 18-footer, up on some blocks over by the mill. I don't want to have to move that around any more than I have to, so still frost under stuff like this. When's it ever going to stop? Alright, I'm going to set that 18-footer there. Okay, the last thing I needed down here was more water. I'm going to grab that thing, try to turn around without rolling the tractor over. I got to put some air in those front tractor tires. I'll be right back. I honestly have no idea what amount of air is supposed to be in these. All I know is it needs to be more than what's in it now. We'll go with 35. No, there's no way. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not right. exciting. At least it's raining. I'm not even wearing my raincoat anymore. I can't stand it. I figured I better put some air in there before I roll that tire off the rim. Good enough. Put you in the shed. This camera's waterproof, but like, do we have to do an extreme test? I'd rather not. Not ideal, but that's what we're gonna get. I have no ability to rotate up. Just too much. It's kind of a best effort type scenario. Let's see if I can go put this on those blocks without tipping the tractor over. Actually, if I can get enough hose over here, I've got that exposed so I can spray that off. I'm gonna take these two big fat slabs. All right, actually I think I have an idea. I'm gonna move around some of this firewood real quick. I'm just gonna push it back. I'll set those slabs up here and stage up my logs up here. I'm out of room. I know I'll get a whole bunch of space opened up, but I have nowhere good to set anything. I have a plan. We'll put the short logs here, and then I'm going to restack the long logs where the short logs are now, close to where the mill is. This is getting really good. Just making soup. Probably not going to worry about washing those today. Kind of just want to move them. These ones here are various lengths. fun, huh? I'm so annoyed at this. I gotta just not worry about it. I really want to cut some wood, not do this, but this needs to get done. Wow, I just found my smaller chain. I'm so happy. It's so much easier to deal with. Have you ever seen anything as stupid as this? I freaking hate it. So thanks for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. There's going to be some more sawing content real soon. And I'm going to get started on the second phase of the saw shed project. Oh, the sun is nice today. Thanks for coming by.